Yo, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Makakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well, teach well, being great example to his brothers. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel scattered abroad. It's your brother Sakar Kassad coming to you with a quick, through the spirit, pretty much impromptu, throwing it out there, man, trying to exhort brothers, man, build brothers up. Hey man, death is swallowed up in victory, man. Okay, so we got the victory already. We just got to keep on enduring. We gotta keep on going through this time that we're going through, man. Okay, it's getting harder. It's getting harder and harder. The demons are picking up. Okay, things are trying to I'm on my way trying to get out to camp, pretty much. Go out there and prophesy. But things keep jumping in the way. Um, we're living in those days, man. Whenever like the Lord told our forefather and the apostle Peter, Satan has desired to sift you as wheat, and he was really talking to all of his disciples, really, man. So we're living in that time whenever Satan is, he's coming down with that great wrath personally. Everybody's got their own personal hell, man, but we already won the victory, man. So, I just want to go into this, man, because we're going to put on that new flesh, man. There's another glory coming. Okay, we're going to put on that new body real soon, man. Okay, and a lot of people don't believe it, man, but we're gonna be changed, man. I need some new teeth. I need some hair. Okay, I need some things, man. Get back healthy. Okay, and through wisdom we're able to do a lot of these things. Different tinctures you mix, different turmeric powders or whatever you're doing, man. Different oils you're making or whatever. Okay, but it's nothing like the heavenly, man. Nothing like putting on that new body, man. Lord willing, we are part of that elect. This is First Corinthians, okay, this is First Corinthians chapter 1 and 15, right? First Corinthians chapter 1 and 15, and it says, "All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial." So we want to put on that, okay, that new body, man. "But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is one." Okay, what are we doing in this body? We can't really do nothing. We're like in a dungeon, pretty much. We really can't go past like the stuff that we can see, like the colors that we can see. We can't really go past a certain limit, man. We're limited on all that. Certain sounds, certain frequencies that you can pick up and hear. Certain shades of different colors that you can see right now in this weak flesh. But there's a whole nother glory, man. There's a whole nother body that we're gonna put on, man. Being a part of the elect, Lord willing that we're part of that number. Okay, like you gotta believe that, man. Like that's a whole new body you're gonna put on, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna raise up mighty men, like for real, like these robots and stuff that they're forming up in these different labs and shit. These drones, these robots. Okay, that's why the book of Second Esdras chapter 16 and 68 tells us that, behold, a great wrath is kindled over you. The burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, man. They're going to be sending drones after us. They're going to be sending, drones dropping off different pestilences and stuff, different diseases. They're going to be sending, you seen those humanoid drones at the football game last year, I think it was. Okay, so they got all these things, man. They're gonna be coming after you, man. They be running and ducking and dodging and shooting robots, man. Okay, so that's gonna be that burning wrath of that great multitude is gonna be kindled over us, man. Let me go to that real quick, because just picturing it in your mind, when you picture that in your mind, right? Second Esdras chapter 16 and 68, and it says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you." And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Okay, because you're already idle. I mean, your phone. You're stuck in your phone. You're stuck with the you like the dainties. You're signing up for every little bit of grant money, or what kind of money that they're always talking about. Oh, you get a subsidies. You get this, that, and the other. You're signing all that shit, man, because you're on the internet all day, and that's all you're doing is scrolling, man. So you're already idle. Okay, all they got to do is throw in front of you that Elon Musk brain chip and say that it can help you recover your sight, or recover your you was paraplegic, or you can't walk, or you whatever, you can walk again, or whatever. That's all they got to do, man. Feed you being idle with things offered onto idols, man. And then they're gonna have the celebrities push it to you. Okay, but it says verse 69, 2nd Ezra 16 and 68 again. It says, "Behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude," and that's those, the CIA, the FBI, the government, pretty much, all these things, man. Mainly those robots, those drones, stuff like that. Okay, they're gonna be coming after the men of the Lord, man. The men and women of the Lord, the people who believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they're gonna come after you, man. The scriptures are written for this reason, man, to make you ready to the battle, man. Okay, it says, "And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered on the idols." Man, yeah, they're gonna feed you with that chip. Okay, they're gonna feed you with that chip. They're gonna promote that chip to you. First, they're gonna take a bunch of women off of Section 8. A bunch of women and gonna lose their jobs, lose their homes, be evicted. Then they're gonna need something. They're gonna want some kind of help, and they've been trusting in the so-called white man this whole time. So they're gonna trust in them to take that chip. White man gonna be like, "Well, you gotta take this. You take this chip, and we're gonna be able to track you. But you'll be able to get a certain subsidy. You'll be able to get your Section 8 through that. You'll be able to get your WIC through that. Pay for your food for your kids. But if you don't get it, then you're not gonna get any of those benefits." Okay, so that's them feeding you idle with things offered on the idols. Okay, because that's what our women, especially the black woman, she trusts in the white man. She trusts in the system. Okay, she trusted it to the point where she, I don't need a man. I don't need, most of these women, I don't need a man, because the government will take care of them, man. But there's a day coming in which we're talking about, right? We're going to get back to the new bodies, but there's a day coming in which, a bunch of you women are going to be in a bad case, man. Okay? You're going to be in a very bad case. What's that, Isaiah 4:1, right? It says, "In that day shall 7 women take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Okay, because you're going to be through in that day. Okay? You're going to be just wanting somebody to take away your reproach, take away the fear, wanting somebody to protect you, because a bunch of you are going to be getting raped, gang banged to death, killed, all that shit, eaten. Okay, you're going to need a man for protection. Okay? Right now, you living off of Esau's dainties, his Section 8 and his government cheese and his government housing and all that shit. But whenever he strips all that shit away from you and you're in the streets and there's marauders and people robbing and killing each other, man, and running up in each other's houses and shit, there ain't no more Kroger, no Burger King, no McDonald's, and none of that shit. When you really have to plant a seed, you women, you're going to be in straits, man. Okay? You're going to be in straits. You're not going to know what the fuck to do, because you've been bullshitting this whole time, man. Going back to 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. And it says, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision." So you women are going to be had in derision, because you're going to need somebody to pay for your food, like you've been trusted in this white man, in this system. You're going to need somebody to pay for your kids, to help your kids. You're going to need that, some extra help. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to do whatever the white man tells you, just like you did with the jab. You hurried up and went and took your kid down there and got that thing, man. Okay? Because you got scared and you said that you believed in the Lord, but you really did it. And this is going to be really quick. It's only 10 minutes, right? Because I'm gonna go out here in a minute. I'm just waiting for my daughter to get done, okay, right quick, so I can take her and drop her off, do her thing with her little cousins and stuff, and then I'm gonna go do my thing, go out and preach, Lord willing, okay? Because I got my garment and everything. It's just in my car or whatever. I'm just pulled over right now. Just had some things in my mind. Thought I'd go ahead and turn the camera on. I'm not doing a live or anything like I will later on, but just turn the camera on and talk about these new bodies, talk about the current events, talk about the things that are about to happen in the world, man. The scriptures say, what more can we do but to prophesy, man? Okay? It says, 2 Edges 16 and 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot, man. Okay, just like Revelation chapter 14 says. Anybody who gets that mark of the beast, man, okay, the Lord's going to destroy you, man. And even before that, during Jacob's trouble, okay, a lot of you people, you're going to take that MOTB and you're going to be had in derision, okay, because not only are you going to get a grievous sore, but they're going to fuck you up anyway. You're going to be thinking that you're getting away, but they're going to have you in derision, and you're going to be trusting in these devils, and they're going to kill you anyway, rape you anyway, rape your kids anyway, man. Okay? Anyway. They're going to do it anyway. It says, and they that consent, meaning you agree with them to take this chip and put it inside your body, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot, man. So they're going to get you anyway. Let's go to that Revelations to see what's going to happen to you if you take that chip. Okay? This is Revelations 14. And I'll start here at 8. And it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all nations to drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, okay, and receive his mark, spoken about in Revelations 13 and 16. Let's just go ahead and read that real quick, right? Revelations 13 and 16, because you got to get the whole thing. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That mark, that word mark, goes into charagma, which means an imprinted mark, a carving, like, they one of those tattoos that they used to do to like the cows or whatever. Like it's a digital awl pretty much to show who your master is. So if you take this mark, then your master is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked elites. That means that's your master, man. And the Lord's going to destroy you because of it, man. It says, and he causeth all, who is he? Esau Edom, so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. The beast, the ancient Roman Empire transformed into America today in its whole hegemony. The EU, NATO, the EU, and America, man. America riding that beast. America's that horse spoken about in Revelation chapter 17. Riding the beast, man. Okay? Full of fornication, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. America pushes nothing but filthiness, everything that's against God, everything that's against the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shai. Everything that's against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, America pushes it, man. Okay? It says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, okay, without this mark, that's why we're going back there. 2 Edges chapter 16, 68 through 74, and you're going to be had in derision because you took this mark and you trusted in the so-called white man instead of trusting in the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Going back to the book of 2 Edges chapter 16, right? So if you take that mark, that word mark goes into charagma, which is it's an imprinted mark pretty much. Then that charagma, that word goes into charax, which is a palisade, a stake, pretty much a pointed end, a needle. And then that word goes into grapho, right? And grapho is how they write. It means write or to record. Okay, so by this digital chip, this chip that they can implant into your hand, you're going to be able to record all your health information, your whole life, your license plate, everything will be on this chip. Okay, but not only that, it'll be convenient in certain aspects as far as your money and things like that, but it'll be an inconvenience as far as like them watching you, knowing your every move, knowing everything that you're doing, man. Okay, your carbon footprint. Okay, it's gonna get to a point where you eat too much meat, they're gonna they're gonna turn your chip. Something's gonna happen whenever you're gonna get your funds cut off or something. You can't eat that much meat today. You can't you farted too many times. You went to the bathroom too many. You flushed the toilet too many times. Okay, all according to their carbon footprint data and their new world order. Man, this is their new world order, the fourth industrial revolution. Okay, so going back, it's the second Esdras 16 and 69, and they that consent to honor them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under feet. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay, so they're going to be coming after the people that fear the Lord. They don't want nothing to do with the Lord, man. Okay, so they're going to be trying to burn all the Bibles. They're going to be trying to kill all the people that love the Lord. Okay, they're already pushing it, man with man, woman with woman. They're giving these people rights and policies. Policies are being passed and laws are being passed to protect things that are against the Lord, man. Protect satanic temples. That laws are being passed to protect pretty much pornography inside of these schools, these elementary and middle schools. These kids, they can read books that have horrible stories of incest and all types of just nasty stuff, man. Okay, so they're gonna come after the people that fear the Lord because they want that nasty stuff. It says, verse 70, it says, "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Because people, going back to second Esdras 15, there should be sedition amongst men. And you see that with the border crisis happening right now. All types of our Native American, our just Israelites, period, are coming over that border. There's also different heathens that are coming over that border, okay, to be judged in these last days, man. Israelites are coming over to be judged or saved in these last days right now. And they're just pouring in, and it's the will of the Lord. The Lord's doing it, okay? It says, and that's going to cause a bunch of people, the ports are pretty much backed up in different places, especially over there in the Red Sea, different things that are supposed to be, goods are supposed to be delivered over here to the America or whatever. We're looking at a 2024 it's gonna be a lot of hunger, a lot of death, man, a lot of perplexity, man, and distress of nations. A lot of the earth mourning, the earth is like trying to kill these devils, these white devils, man. The earth is having all types of earthquakes and floods and all types of stuff like that because the earth is pissed off at Esau Edom. It's fighting against Esau Edom. Like the scriptures say, the earth shall stand up and fight against them. Okay? And, so these things are going to increase. Okay? It says, 2 Esdras 16 and 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Okay? So during all this time of insurrection, people killing each other, people robbing each other, going back to 2 Esdras 16, and it says, verse 15, it says, "For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands." And that's a civil war, which is brewing in the background. "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you got to picture that, man. Okay, these people ain't gonna be caring about the police no more. You know, the police gonna be ganging up with the people in the cities, man. They're not gonna fight against their own people. That's why you got all these troops and stuff coming in, these sleeper cells, Chinese, these African people coming in, like all these Agurga troops, man. They're gonna fight pretty much. They're gonna fight against the Americans, man. Okay, that's what's coming. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods for the lack of bread, and great tribulation for the lack of bread, meaning they're going to be hungry. That's the time that we're coming into, man. Okay? The Lord said, like we just read in 2nd Ezra 16 and 73, then shall they know whom are my chosen, right? So in all this stuff, we're going to go back to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, because then shall they know who are my chosen, because the Lord's going to lift up a standard in that day, man. These bodies is going to be changed, man. We're going to be doing miracles. We're going to be doing things. Then they really going to have to come down. They're going to be like, yeah, we can't do nothing with these guys. That's why the scriptures say, then shall they know whom are my chosen. Let me read 2nd Ezra 16 and 73 again. It says, then shall they be known whom are my chosen in the middle of Jacob's trouble. You're going to know who the chosen of the Lord are. Why? Because they're going to be doing miracles. They're going to be doing things, man. They're bringing people back to life. Okay? You know, they're going to be people trying to come and get them. They're going to be right in their face, and they're not going to be able to see them. Like, the Lord going to do magic, man. He not magic, but He's going to be doing marvelous works, man. Some marvelous things that you would never even think about are going to happen on behalf of the elect in these times to come, man. And I'm very excited, man. I hope that you brothers are excited. I know you brothers going to have some power, man. You're going to have some power, man. You know, the brothers, all the brothers, the elders and the bishops on down. I think of Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar and them, they're going to get back young again, man. They're going to get their strength, man. Like the scriptures tell you, they shall mount up. Let me see, man. I'm getting chills just talking about it. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ranlov and them, look at them chills. I know you see them chills. Hey, they gonna mount up, bro. They gonna mount up, man. They gonna get that strength back, man. They gonna be young, boy. Like Yahushua coming, he gonna be young when he come back. Okay? Hey, boy, that power coming, man. What's Isaiah 41 and 15 say, man? He said, I will make you a sharp thrusting instrument, having teeth, man. Okay, the Lord ain't playing. He gonna raise his man up, man. It's gonna be like some Dragon Ball Z stuff, man. You know? Mount up. Let me see. Just a few more scriptures, man. It says, Isaiah 40 and 31, but they that wait upon the Lord, okay, when you wait upon the Lord, going through that fire, going through that pain, going back to 2nd Ezra chapter 16, we was just reading 68 through 74. It mentioned they shall be tried as gold in the fire, man. Going back to the book of Zechariah 13, okay, and 2 parts shall be cut off, and one. So, hey, the elect gonna be tried, man. We're gonna be tried, man, and guess what? What's gonna happen after that try? After that test, the Lord gonna bless us with that power, man, immortality, man. Okay, this is Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai shall renew their strength, and we need that strength, man. We need that health, that perfect health and well-being. Like a lot of us walking around, you don't even know if you're gonna die. You don't know if you're gonna pass out, man. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. Okay. I got to get going. It says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint, man. That's what the Lord is bringing, man. So we're going to have new bodies. Let's go back to 1 Corinthians, right? 1 Corinthians, right? 15. Let's go down here, right? It says, 1 Corinthians 15, and I'll start at 40 again. It says, there are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of celestial is one, and the glory of terrestrial is one. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars, for one star differeth from another star in glory. Just like one of you brothers, all you brothers differ from each other in faith. The Lord gave us different measures of faith, the gift of faith, the gift of discernment, the different gifts of ministering to the people, to prophesy, to minister, to be a teacher, different gifts, man, according to faith, man. Okay, it says, verse 42, 1 Corinthians 15 and 42, so also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption, man. So, like the book of Romans chapter 8 tells us, was it Romans 8? It might have been Romans 9. Let me just read it real quick. Hey, that's my stuff too, man. I love that, man. I love that. It says, yes, Romans 8. This is Romans 8 and 20. It says, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who is subject to the same in hope. So this creature, us, and these earthen vessels, we're subject to sin, subject to vanity, man. We're inside of a prison house inside of this body, man. Going back to 1 Corinthians, right? 1 Corinthians 15, and I'm on 41. Yeah, it says there's one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars, and one star different from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption and is raised in incorruption, okay? It's sown in corruption, going back to the Romans, okay? Scriptures, like we just read, the Lord is subject to the same in hope. You know, these bodies are subject to going off in sin, man. So it says, verse 43, it is sown in dishonor and it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. And that's the point, man. There's a natural body and there's a spiritual body. Okay? We're going to have new bodies soon, man. Okay? You got to ask yourself, do you really believe that, man? You believe that we're going to mount up with wings, man? Do you believe in Yahweh Shai? Do you believe in these promises, man? I believe, man. A lot of brothers out there really believe, man. That's why the Lord said, the scriptures say, through the foolishness of preaching, man. Because a lot of this world, they're not going to believe. This is some kind of fantasy world. But we live in reality, man. We know the Lord is real because he's been working in our lives even before we came into the truth. We know the Lord real. We know what he's doing. We know what's going on, man. Okay? And I can't wait to get out there tonight. I got a pretty good lesson, man. You know, it's probably going to be like an hour and a half lesson, Lord willing. But, yeah, I got a lesson to bring out. And Lord willing, it's going to be edifying, man. You know, going into pretty much, you know, our condition as a people. Going into the chariots. Going into, you know, prophecy. Prophecy, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 45. It says, and so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam, which is Yahweh Shai, was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthy. The second man is of the Lord, from heaven. Verse 48, as is the earthy, such are also that are earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly, man. See? We're going to have to put them bodies on. Woo-wee! We're going to put them bodies on, man. Just think, man. New bodies. We're going to be taller. No? Our infirmities and stuff, they're going to go away. Different things that you're going through in your body. Like a lot of us think that we're going to drop dead any minute sometimes, man. You be afraid to take a shot sometimes. You're afraid to eat certain things sometimes. And, you know, you're not afraid. You just know what reality we live in. That's why you always pray. You pray, because you just never know, man. You always pray, man. Pray over everything. I tell my daughter all the time, pray before you eat, pray before you go to sleep. I don't care. You don't got to pray out in the open. Just do it in your mind. Talk to the Lord, man. Call on that name, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. She knows the name. Always pray, even if other people ain't around you praying. Just pray anyway, man. You know their ass ain't going to pray. They don't believe in the Lord. It says 1 Corinthians 15 and 49 or 50, it says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery, we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall rise incorruptible, and we shall be changed." You hear that, man? You see? For this corruptible must put on corruption. 1 Corinthians 15 and 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption. Must put on incorruption. And this mortal must put on immortality. This mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash. Double honors to my apostles and devils, the great millstone, who rule well, teach well, being great example to his brothers, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. This is not my live tonight. Obviously, it's not live. This is just, something that was on my spirit, just through the spirit, just putting it out there, hurrying up and, trying to do something for the Lord, because, it be burning inside your bones sometimes, and you going out and you're doing this, that, and the other with your family or whatever, and you gotta make time, you gotta hurry up and do what you gotta do, so, you just, man, the saying goes, strike while the iron's hot. Hey, Lord willing, man, the message was edifying. So, Lord willing, you see me later on, bring another lesson out. I'm gonna go pick up my baby and do my thing, and I'm gonna see y'all here in a minute. On the flip side, Lord willing, y'all check into my live here in a minute. So shalom, man. I love y'all. Shalom.